Hey guys, welcome to M&MM IELTS. Today's video is about letter writing again. I have a letter writing topic and I also want to share a sample answer with all of you just so that we can share with you how to write a letter, what should be the strategy and ideology, what sort of mindset should you have when you write a letter so that you can get a full score and you do not miss absolutely anything because letter writing is one of those topics I feel which is very straightforward. They will exactly tell you what they want, and you just have to follow their pointers and make sure that you write the perfect letter for them. All right. So, first of all, let us do one thing. Let us go through the question and try and understand what is the question. So, the first thing is you recently stayed at a hotel in a foreign country. When you returned home, you discovered that you had left a valuable item in the hotel room. The scenario is very straightforward. So, I've read it and I've understood the scenario. Now, write a letter to the hotel manager. So now you know that you are writing a letter to a hotel manager. Now, what all things do we need to describe? The first is describe the item you left behind. So, whatever you've forgotten in that hotel room, what is that item? Next is explain where you think you left it. Now, obviously, the room is so big. There is furniture, there's cupboard, there is bathroom. There's so many other different places in the room. You if you don't know where exactly that thing can be, at least you have an idea of where you might have kept it. So you just need to give them a random idea of what do you think, that stuff, where did you leave it. Next is ask the manager to arrange for its return. So this hotel manager that you are writing letter to, you have to request them that, okay, I need this thing back. How can you arrange it? So we've understood the question. We've understood that these 3 points need to be discussed and covered in my letter so that I can get a perfect score. Now let us look at the introduction, how to start the letter. So first things first, because over here you don't know the name of the hotel manager, you have that freedom of assuming a name and just writing it down because they haven't given you a name. If they have given you a name, please make sure that you write the same name. In this case, I don't have a name. So let's assume that the hotel manager's name is Spencer. Okay, Mr. Spencer. Now, so let me discuss the introductory paragraph. So this is the beginning, which is your greeting, dear Mr. Spencer, which is very straightforward. Now, this is my introduction paragraph. I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to inform you that I recently stayed at your hotel, the Grand Corner. Now, I have just added the name of the hotel. From July 10 to July 15, 2024, I have also added the duration because obviously, when the hotel manager will read the letter, if they want to track the information about the guest, they need some information from you, right? Like what was your name, where did you stay, for how long did you stay, etc. Upon returning home, I realized that I have left a valuable item in my room and I would appreciate your assistance in retrieving it. Now, what have I actually done in this introductory paragraph of the letter? The person who will read my letter, the first thing that person wants to understand is, has the student understood the question, what is expected out of them? And I have made it very clear in my very first paragraph that yes, I have understood your question. I have understood what are you after. I have told them that I understand that I was in a hotel. I have written the letter to a manager, this hotel from this date to this date, and I have also understood that I'm writing because I need my valuable back because I've left it in the hotel room. So that is the purpose of introductory paragraph, just a general introduction to express that you have a proper understanding of what is expected out of you. All right, now let us move on to the next paragraph. So next paragraph, what you can do is, if you look at this specific paragraph right now I want to tell them what is this item, because remember we had 3 questions at the beginning and we need to cover them all one by one. The item is a silver watch with a black leather strap. Now I have very clearly described my item. It is a distinctive timepiece as it has a unique engraving on the back. So back of the watch, there is an engraving, means you know how people get their initials written, how people get their messages or the name of the person gets written. That is what is engraving. On the back that reads, to Raj with love from Avni. Now, obviously these things you need to think that what do you want. If you don't want to complicate it by writing all this, you can simply write down with love from mom, anything you want. Okay, that is something you need to think of. think about. I believe I may have left it on the bedside table or perhaps in the drawer beside it. May have. You're not sure. You're just giving them an idea that I feel that I have left it somewhere around there, as I remember using it before I checked out. So you are also making sure that they understand that you know that you've used it over there. It's not that you've left it at your home and you're just assuming that the thing is in the hotel room. You've used it in the hotel room. That gives you an assurance that yes, that thing was there in the hotel room right before you checked out of that hotel room. So, very clear message that yes, it's there. Please look for me. So I have given a detailed description of that watch, what it looks like, because if they go into the room and they start looking for the watch, they need to see when they look at the backside of the watch and they find out the message, which is to Raj with love from Avni, they will immediately find out, yes, this is the watch this guy is talking about, right? I cannot just write down it's a black watch. That is not a very good description, black watch. You have to be a little more specific. You have to tell them the size, maybe color, how does the dial look like, or what is the strap like, and what if there is any message written on it, or if you know the name of the company. Let's say you say it's a Swiss watch made up of this, there is 1994 written on the watch, something like that. We want to make sure that we give some detailed description about the watch. Next paragraph that I have over here is this one. Now, could you please arrange for the watch to be sent to my home address? Now I'm requesting them that please send it back to me. I am willing to cover any shipping costs associated with its return. Obviously, it's your mistake. You forgot the watch. It's not the mistake of hotel people. So you're being nice and offering them that, look, I'll pay for the shipping cost and all that. Just return it to me. My address is, definitely you need to give them the address, because how will they return it to you? Just write down any random address that you feel you know about in the city you live in. So I've written about South Australia because I live in South Australia, so it's easy for me to relate with that address. Then, so I've written my address is 60 Richfield Avenue, Parafield Gardens, South Australia 5025. Alternatively, if there is a convenient time for me to collect it personally, please let me know and I will make arrangements to visit. So you've given them another option. It's not that only you have to send it, but you've told them that you can send it to me. I'm happy to cover the shipping cost, but if you feel I can come and collect it at a specific time, let me know what that convenient time is. So again, you've been very clear. You've covered all the points. Remember at the beginning over here we saw, describe the item you left behind. We've told them about the watch. We've described the watch in detail. Where do you think you left it? You've told them the bedside drawer, the drawer beside it, all that you've told them. Now arrange. So this is what you've been talking about, the arrange. You've told them the address, that you can return it on this address or I can come and collect. So the reader, the examiner knows that all the points are covered. Now, because all the points are covered, I want to end my letter. I don't want to keep on writing, because the purpose of my letter is to cover those 3 points. If they are covered, you shouldn't be giving them extra information. It's not needed. So then, because I'm done with my part, let's conclude the letter. Thank you very much for your assistance in this matter. I look forward to your prompt response. You've thanked them and you look forward to their response. Yours sincerely and your name. I've written Raj over here. This is just an example. I've taken random names, okay? So I started my letter. I've given them an introduction of, the hotel, the time of my stay. Why am I writing the letter? I've covered my 3 questions that they asked me in the same order that they have asked me the question, and I've concluded my letter. That's it. Straightforward, to the point. This is how letters should be. You do not need to beat around the bush, and be very straightforward and to the point if you want a perfect score. And try not to repeat the same words again and again. Try to use different words in every paragraph to express your ideas and opinions, because if you use the same set of vocabulary, that just shows that your level of vocabulary is not very sound. All right. With that, if you have any other questions with any IELTS topic, please put that in the comment section below, because we just want to share more and more content as much as possible so that we can help maximum number of students. All the best.